Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Pax Americana campaign. We're just deploying our many troops and getting all our order of battles sorted out. Fleet Alpha is full. Wisconsin is the one that still needs more. Yes. We've sent our armoured divisions up to the Canadian front, ready for a potential British intervention when we invade Mexico. Our officer count is still horrendous, so I think I'm going to bump this to like 20. So our research is really going to take a beating from me doing this. Let's make sure the stuff I really care about is still high on the list. Anything here that I think is absolutely vital, like industry tech and that kind of thing. Yeah, landing craft, I want to bump that one. I think the rest seems okay. Focusing on aircraft carrier stuff seems good. Nuclear research, of course, always fun. Right. Good. Now, we have unlocked superior firepower, which means we can put an extra brigade into all of our divisions. So we might want to consider building a whole Christ ton of anti-tank attachments to put in all our infantry divisions. Maybe not the ones we're going to leave on ports, but the other ones. Is there an easy way for me to know how many infantry divisions I have? Perhaps not. I mean, we can do it by corps, I guess. Like 1, 2, not counting this one because it's a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, excuse me, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, counting the mountaineers, but I don't know the mountaineers we don't want to count, so 9. So that's 45, 48. So we need 48 lines of anti-tank. Sorry, 48, things of anti-tank. I guess, I mean, there's 50. Could also do it this way. Take 42 months. I think we do it this way. It takes 20 months to get them all out, so we can put them in the most important places first. As reserves, go. Awesome. These new carriers are lower priority. In fact, we're about to invent up a whole bunch of extra carrier stuff. Cancel these carriers. We're about to invent a whole bunch of extra carrier stuff. We should queue them up after that. We aren't using all of our industrial capacity. We should change this infantry template. So now, from now on, well, we might want to have 2 different infantry templates. Like, this is the less good infantry template, and then this one is the better one. So 3 inf, a anti-tank, and an engineer. Save. So now we're up to 10% combined arms. No, not anti-tank and an engineer, sorry. Anti-tank and artillery. There we go. Save that. Okay, so now we've got some extra combined arms, because now we have direct fire as well as artillery. Cool, so if we build more infantry in the future, this is what we shall build. And then we can slowly... well, it's true, actually. We could just build the new ones and then phase out the old ones. But these guys might get some experience in their invasion of Canada and stuff. So yeah, there's the new infantry. Seems good. And armour. Let's just hard change this. We're not going to want any of the old kind of armour. That's what we want. Okay, let's look at the stat change. More strength. Way more soft attack. More hard attack. Obviously, it's using way more supply. Well, quite a bit more supply. Yeah. Loads more fuel, especially. We'll really struggle to supply these. Maybe we should also have, like, a small... I guess that's why you might want to use light armor. Because they use, like, half as much fuel. Not quite half as much, but 50% less. So maybe we should build just a little thing like this. I don't know. This is looking... I mean, 15% combined arms is nice. We could... oh, yeah, right. I was considering putting self-propelled artillery into the tank division. How would that work? 20% combined arms. But we don't get that big bump in soft or hard attack. We could take out the armoured car, but then we lose the support. Not sure. Something like this could be good. Let's take a look at the difference. So if we make this division armor, self-propelled, and tank destroyer. What's the third one? Oh, sorry, an armored car. What's wrong with this? Oh, it doesn't have any. Yeah, it doesn't have any motorized. So you have to have at least some infantry to get your combined arms. So I guess we don't have the self-propelled, and we do have the motorized in this one. Okay. So this is the one with... I've just made them identical, haven't I? Let's try and make it so they line up so it's easier to see. Okay, this is the one with self-propelled, and this is the one with armored car. Self-propelled has significantly higher soft attack, a bit higher hard attack, 2 higher. It's got less toughness, which is like breakthrough from Hoy. It's the defense on the offense. Uses more fuel for the self-propelled. How about expense? It's quite a bit more expensive. 20 more, I see. Aug's the same. So what about terrain benefits? I think the armored car is where we're going to get more from that. More movement in desert. Let's check a couple of common ones. So forest attack, 44%. Marsh attack, 68%. Forest attack, 44%. Marsh attack, 70%. So they're worse. The self-propelled is worse in forest. What about movement? They're slower. The armored car is a bit faster. How about river? About the same. Yeah, the same. The self-propelled is a tiny bit better against forts. Obviously, they're both terrible at amphibious. The armored car is less soft, which is good. They take a lot less soft attack damage. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'd like to go with. Of the two. I think we stick with armored car, probably. The extra soft attack is quite substantial. You know what? Let's do both. So we've been using. What's our current tank template that we're adding all of these extra tanks to? Oh, they conquered Belgium, and Soviet Union has annexed a whole bunch as well. Baltic states fall. Why hasn't there been any movement on this front? I guess they just annexed Belgium, so their troops are still probably here. Anyway, our current tank template is armored car, tank destroyer, motorized armor. Right, so to try out this other style with the self-propelled, we'd need to remove some we'd be removing armored cars from these. Can you even do that? Like, I don't know if you can even do that. I don't think you can. So it's a bit redundant on these. But we could try building some... what was it gone? Production. We could try building some of these. We could also try this. I don't know. Let's look at the comparison between that and the current one. So we're currently using this with the armored car. If we were to switch it to this, they lose, quite a bit of strength. But we actually gain soft attack. Lose hard attack. Lose air attack. That could be important. Use substantially less fuel. They're softer. But I think that could be good. They're much narrower. I think this is too weak, though. I think the just using armor and one motorized doesn't seem like enough. Frontline hitting power. So I think we're going to stick with these for now. Okay, right. With that decided, let's queue up more armor. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have the. I think 2 cores of armor might be all we're going to have the supply for. So when fighting in the Americas, if we even have that. When we go over to the continent, we might want substantially more, but Let's get one more core of armor deployed. And they'll be this kind. Cool. We'll make them low priority. Italy has decided it's our time. So Italy has joined the Axis and gone to war with France, which means stab in the back. How dare you? We get love of freedom, which gives a 10% IC bonus, probably on the daily tick over. Yeah, there we go. Phenomenal. And lowers our neutrality. And here goes Germany careering into France here. I have to imagine they'll get absolutely destroyed. French, obviously, probably scrambling to redeploy troops up to the Belgian front. Anything we have to deploy now? No. What's the bad supply? Right, the armor. We'll see how the supply is once it arrives. But I think until then it's very likely to stay in bad supply. Just because the fuel shipments can't keep up with it. Okay, is that all the aircraft carrier tech filled out? No, one more. And then we can start building some more with the new technology. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to add back in those aircraft carriers. I think we wanted 4 of them. 4 parallel aircraft carriers. Go for it. And we'll build them before we build the extra armor division. Winning the war at sea, after all, is something we have to do before we can start any big invasions. Okay, come on, France, full. I want to get rid of my neutrality. Get to war. So let's see. Germany, can we declare war on you yet? No. My neutrality is still too high. Once France falls, we'll get 5 less, and they should get a bunch more threat. We'll see. It's possible we won't be able to declare war on them until Japan goes to war with us. In which case, you know, we made all these plans extremely early. But it doesn't really matter if that's the case. We can just keep speeding through time. Maginot still holding, at least what's left of it to hold, still holding. Officer count is still only creeping up. Guess because we're still deploying more and more and more men. Every time we deploy an extra division, it's going to hurt the officer count. Very close to to Paris now. Armoured car advance, good. Oh, they actually are breaking the Maginot now, encircling some people. Maybe the French withdrew a bit. Nuclear research has been completed. Let's go straight on to isotope separation. Well, it's ahead of time. We can start it next year. Maybe we should just bear with it and do it ahead of time. No, we'll do it next year. We've got very limited research right now while we're trying to get our officer count up. No, England, you can't have Lend-Lease. Paris holding so far. It's got they've got that good terrain bonus to hold it, and probably river crossings too. Yeah, river crossings from most of the areas they're being attacked from. So it's much more of a full frontal German offensive into France than historically was the case, that is to say. More units available for deployment. Oh, a whole bunch. We will deploy the military police. Again, I don't know how we're going to organise military police, but we will find a way. For now, I'm just going to put them in a random corps and stick it under the home theatre. Some more light cruisers. They go with the Wisconsin, which I think brings the Wisconsin up to strength now. Congratulations, Hart. You're promoted. And now you can deal with it. Cool. 3 cattle ships, 7 screens, which is not ideal. This is fleet beta. We probably shouldn't muck around with names like beta, alpha, and all that stuff because, you know, it's complicated enough as it is. Maybe I'll rename them to simpler stuff. Where's my my transport fleet still out on Hawaii? I think, isn't it? Yeah. Have that come back. All right. Oh, another one. No, something else. Need support supply? Not anymore. Good. Come on, Paris, fall. Oh, there we go. Encircled. Should be able to crush it now. I wonder how many men England's losing over here. I wonder if they got encircled anywhere. I didn't see any big encirclements. Oh, there they go. Game's lagging out as it enforces it. Fall of France. The Vichy regime has been set up in the south, and that means we can do destroyers for bases. I wonder if this actually takes my destroyers. We just established that we don't really want the destroyers. So this is actually a devious political move on our part. Hey, England, you should give us a bunch of your naval bases in exchange for some destroyers, and then we're going to use those naval bases to help us defeat England. The assassination of Leo Trotsky. Sorry. England's gone their finest hour. France has gone the shame of defeat. Japan has demanded Indochina and got it. Yes. Okay, more units to deploy. Yes, whole bunch of CAGs. Just put them with the others. Where'd I put the CAGs? Over here, I think. Yeah. They can fly extremely quickly from one side of the country to the other, so it really doesn't bother me where we have them sitting. Now, what's the next thing that's going to lower our neutrality? Or it might be low enough already, we can look. No. It's close. So I don't think... That looks like means we're not going to be able to go to war. Well, wait, can't we do this? One of the following must be true. France does not control Paris. Well, that is true. But it looks like... Oh, sorry, the indentation only happens on the text, not on the actual requirements. Check mark. Okay. So France must not control Paris or is a member of the Axis. Check. United Kingdom must be at 10% surrender progress, or Yugoslavia must be in the Axis or in exile. Okay, that would let us lose another 5 neutrality. So it might be... Yeah, I think it looks like it is going to be the case that we're just not able to go to war until Japan declares on us. Was it 41? November 2nd, 1941. Or was it 42? I think it's 41. September 2nd. I'm trying to remember the the Roosevelt speech. But yeah, we can let time go super quick. So maybe we should switch off officers again. Yeah, maybe we should switch back to doing more tech if we're not going to be able to get to war real soon. Seems sensible. More industrial capacity. Capacity. Nice. We'll stick that down here, sure. Germany enforced conquer on Norway. Ooh, that's pretty threatening. That should let us go to war with Mexico. It's a funny situation. We're just trying to hope Germany gets as threatening as possible so that we can go to war with them. Neutrality is still high. Oh, it did drop a bit there, though. We're getting closer. Let's have our spies recommence efforts to try and make Germany seem more threatening. Bring them back from Mexico. Any that are in Mexico already, though. Let's get some covert operations going, why not? No, units in poor supply. So why are you in such poor supply? You're on the road. Or is this the East Mexican Army? Not really sure where I could put them. Hey, landing crafts done. Nice. We could start looking into... Where is that infantry? Probably... Yeah, escorts. So invasion tactics. Faster and amphibious invasion. And faster and better defense on the landing craft. Both seem extremely important. Yeah, since it looks like we're not going to be able to declare war soon, let's pull back on the officers. We'll keep some going, but we should pull back on that, I think. Get all this stuff actually researched. A whole bunch more industrial capacity. Just lay it down around here. Oh, and there's all that anti-tank. Industrial capacity there. Great. And now the anti-tank brigades, we should start, I guess, just deploying them directly onto infantry. I don't know how brigade attachments work. Merge the selected units. Yeah, there we go. Ah, so you can reorganize. And I guess that does mean we would be able to take some out of the tanks if we wanted. But yeah, okay, so you just merge them like that. Okay. So let's be having some anti-tank in all of our infantry then. Maybe we shouldn't start with the stuff up here, in hindsight. That doesn't matter though. I think over here we're not going to have... Is there a shortcut key for this? Yeah. There we go. Cool. A great peace demonstration. Lose -1 unity. I suspect that means add 1 unity. Let's see. Funny way to put it. Our neutrality is 33. Neutrality is still 33. Maybe it applied it before we clicked on it. Some extra cav. Go down here with the other military police. It might be... Yeah, I mean, I hope Japan is going to go to war with us. We can't see a... I don't see another good way to get to war quicker. But that is, you know, it's one of the struggles of the USA. We're slowly raising threat with them. Very slowly. We're only 6 away now, I think, right? No, because they get the -10 from being on another continent. Yeah. Yeah. So we're quite a way away. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Do-do-do. Radar stations, don't have anything for them. Oh, Yugoslavia is going down now as well. Nice. Didn't notice that. Excellent news. Hungary's joined. Romania's had Transylvania. Don't mean Transylvania? I think I do. Yes, Transylvania. Taken away from... No, not Transylvania. Transylvania was up here. This is... Bessarabia. Bessarabia, excuse me. Got all those radar stations sitting ready. So, I mean, we could put some radar stations on, like, Hawaii. I don't know. Do radar stations help detect boats? I have no idea. Could do. Would help with any planes they sent. Oh, there's been a vote. The Democratic Party's won, and it's given us all of these people in our cabinet. Let's go and check and get rid of them if we don't like them. Threat impact higher, extra internal party support. Yep, seems good. Resources, supplies is good. Supplies is so good. Less consumer goods, also very good. I think we'll go with the consumer goods. Counter-espionage doesn't bother me, really. National unity changes increased. No, okay, guess counter-espionage is the best option. Political intel. I think I'd rather have land intel. Defend reinforced chance, combat maneuver speed, organization regain K, and attack reinforced chance. We should probably... Well, I mean, you know, we're likely to be on the offensive to begin with. Armor practical decay seems good. Capital ship practical decay also seems good. Light aircraft, I guess. Or maybe medium and naval. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. So all of these things have been done. Good. And we now actually are spending substantially less on consumer goods. So we have a bunch of spare production. Yet more carriers. When these... Well, 5. That's the wrong number. What do we need in this fleet? We need 2 more for this fleet. So then, once we deploy those 5, we're going to have 2 spare light cruisers and 1 spare... and 2 spare battleships. So what I want now is another battleship fleet, including those. So we're going to need 3 of each. 3 battleships and 3 light cruisers. Excellent. We're also going to need some landing craft at some point. How much can you carry? Excuse me. I don't know if you can hear my stomach rumbling there. Apparently I'm a bit peckish. I should go and have lunch soon. Transports. Okay, so how much can they carry compared to each other? Is this that area? Yeah, transport capacity. They can carry more. What? I guess this represents a very large number of landing craft. That's a bit absurd, isn't it? What's that? Convoy attack. Cool. Bit absurd that the landing craft can carry more. I mean, the transports are like great big vessels, and the landing craft are these little things. Alright, so where's the actual bonus on these? I mean, it's got to be something to do with reducing the amphibious landing penalty, but can I see that somewhere? They're also less visible. I guess that helps. They have further max range. They're faster. I guess it's not something that's really shown as a stat on here. They have better sea defense, better air defense. That could be important for when they're landing. I guess they just have some hidden bonus that I can't see in here. Maybe I'll be able to see it in the tech tree? No. But, well, I guess the fact they move faster, maybe the move speed of troops in personnel carriers is affected by the speed of the personnel carrier. Maybe I should wait for these to be researched before I start building them. Because we can't upgrade them. I don't think. Yeah. No, because I mean, it's support and tactics. That's not something that you have to do to the landing craft necessarily. I mean, you could do things obviously with tactics to a landing craft, but so they can carry more. So, I mean, do I want to build them in mind that the fact they can carry one core each? No, I think we'll just build a bunch. Give me 10 of those. They're real expensive. Alright, never mind. Give me 5 of those. Yeah. Start production. And they're more important than our new fleet. There we go. Excellent. Okay. How's that threat raising going? Has Yugoslavia capitulated yet? No. No civil war in Yugoslavia in Hoi 3. That's interesting. Or maybe there's a chance for it to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. Conquer on Yugoslavia, which means unlimited national emergency. I have tonight issued a proclamation that an unlimited national emergency exists and requires the strengthening of our defence to the extreme limit of our national power and authority. Nice. Lose 5 neutrality. Unlimited national emergency. Alright, which gives me another in IC boost. God's sake, what are we going to spend it all on? Let's get more TAC bombers. We don't have many of those. Let's ramp up plane production. Give me, yeah, 2 more of those. And another row of interceptors. Just 1, though. There we go. Excellent. Still producing all those extra anti-tank to fill out our infantry templates. Okay. There we go. Wait. No, right, yes, those are right, but we just want these slightly higher in the list, so it's everything's nice, neat, and tidy. There we go. Beautiful. I'm deploying 5 of these. That seems ill-advised. That's less than 2 wings. We should add 1 more nav bomber. And then put it here. Man, makes me miss Hoi. Hoi 4, that is. I reorganize the thing like this. I know you don't have to, but there we go. Okay, we should probably save manpower if there's any possibility of us going to war soon. Ooh, bunch more armor brigades. Oh, these are the attachments, I think. So what's the easiest way to do this, to deploy them? I guess it might be... Sorry, where's the armor? Up here, right. It might be easiest to have the armor core spread out. Weird as that sounds. So, well, no. Armored core, you guys stay there. Okay, so not the armor core, but the rest of them, all spread out, please. Right, into places where there's no one else. And the same over here. And then I'll just deploy them as we did with the infantry. And then we can just have them gather back up again. I think this will be the easiest way to do it, even if it seems a little odd. Anything else to deploy in here? Yes. The Iowa. And a bunch more CAGs. It's weird how I mean, obviously the CAGs take less time to build than the carriers. But it's just kind of irritating. I kind of wish they just stay undeployed until the carrier is ready. Alright, in the armor brigade, we're going to hold off on. Cool. Pact concluded. Finland has joined the Axis. It's interesting. Ahistorical. Anyway. Getting ready for their Barbarossa, I guess. We have crazy amounts of free industrial capacities. It's ridiculous. I guess we don't have any upgrades to do right now. What should I build? More infantry? We should really have some infantry training at all times. Probably. There's the infantry. Just to get a... just to keep the infantry practical going. We only have enough manpower for 1 line. Yeah, oh. I did 1 line 5 times. That's not what I meant to do. Give me 5 parallel. 1 cereal. Thank you. Still not enough. I guess we could build... yet more planes? I mean, I need something that doesn't cost much manpower. We could build another fleet. Like a whole nother main fleet. Sure, let's do that. 5 parallel battleships, 5 parallel light cruisers. There we go. Okay, good. Finally used up the manpower. Once our temporary manpower bonuses drop off, we'll have less of a problem with not having anything to produce. Officer ratio is still rising. That's nice to see. So Germany, can we declare war on you yet? No. We're 10 away now. We're getting there. We're getting there. Operational organization level advance. Good. Okay, looks like all of the tech's going to start going through. It's almost 41. We have more techs we're going to need to start on soon. It's import supply. Where? No, nowhere. United Kingdom enforced conquer on Ethiopia. Oh, of course, Ethiopia was a puppet of where'd you call it? Economic boost, 5% more IC. No, I don't need more IC. We have too much crazy amount. Bolivia wants to buy that close air support, sure. Germany, go to war with someone else. Cause some more problems. Yeah, there we go. Italy, that'll do. Ooh, new decision. What? Ah, control of Greenland and Iceland, and the Lend-Lease Act. Nice. So, after the German occupation of Denmark in April 1940, British forces swiftly took possession of Iceland to counter a possible threat of German invasion. Britain held it with a few forces. In early 1941, it was evident that it would be better if the United States took over the watchkeeping. By the summer, we occupied both Greenland and Iceland in the North Atlantic. The occupation was organized through a rebellious Danish ambassador in Washington. Cool. Nice. Alright, yeah, we'll go in there. Excellent. Well, that will help with naval invading England. Very convenient. I guess we should send some infantry over. Other thing we can do, the Lend-Lease Act. Makes them like us, makes everyone else like us less. Well, we're not actually going to send them any Lend-Leases. But if it's going to lose 2 neutrality, go for it. No. I know I just took a decision called Lend-Lease Act. Oh, and the undeclared war. US Dutch Germany is at least 20. We lose 2 in neutrality. Enemy units will be engaged if found in the Western Atlantic. And Mexico loses 15 neutrality. Awesome. So we can now fight the German Navy if they're found over here. Is that everything? Yes, that might be enough neutrality. No, so close. We could offer an alliance. We still can't go to war with them. Maybe when Greece falls. Although Greece is probably going to fall to Italy, not Germany. We'll see. Well, Japan's getting ready to go to war with us. Okay, look, there we go. That's probably the radar visibility. Invite to faction. No, sorry. We could also lay down... Let's see, if we put 2 radar stations here, does it extend it by 1 range? Let's see. Education advance, that's so important. 15% extra leadership. Or possibly 5%. I still don't know if techs stack or not. Okay. Come on, Germany. Beat up someone else. Who else are they likely to go to war with? Ah, there's no one else, is there? That's unfortunate. There's no one else Germany's going to go to war with until the Soviet Union. Which it looks like they're getting ready to do. Oh, and expand the undeclared war. If our threat with them is at least 35, we can lose 2 more neutrality, and we can engage them in the Central Atlantic. What is their threat to us right now? Their threat to us is only 26. Okay. Oh, and Bulgaria has joined the Axis. And they're mobilizing. That's real threatening. How dare Germany? Declare war on them. Nearly. Nearly there. Alright. We have spare production again. I don't have the manpower for all this production. I guess we build yet more carriers. Like, we're currently building 4 there. And there's more, aren't there? Yeah. 3 here. Don't we have 2 carrier groups of 3 each? Why am I building 4 and 3? That seems interesting. Is that right? Let me count again. Yeah, 3 here and 4 here. So we need 1 more carrier just to keep things even. Is 8 carriers in one fleet too many? Who knows? Possibly you, but I don't. We could build yet more carriers, I guess. We only have 6 spare. Could build some more rocket test sites? I don't know. More infantry? Let's get another infantry lot coming out. We need more to hold island, Greenland and Iceland. Anyway, so alright, it's 41, excuse me. So we can start doing 42 techs. I guess we should start on those, and we should probably bump them because they're so important. Bridging equipment and assault weapons also very important. Mechanized? Yeah, mechanized. We might want to swap those out for the motorized. We can do 42 techs, so yeah, supplies, transportation and organization are very important, and there's industry techs to be done. Not education. Agriculture, first aid, that's super important, and IC production, obviously super important. Supply production, super important. Isotope separation, super important. Better radars, yep, seems good, but we won't bump that one, I don't think. Maybe first aid isn't absolutely vital, because we're not going to be at war just yet, and combat medicine. And yeah, better tanks, and better anti-tank, and better artillery. All kinds of stuff to do. And better battleships, and better so much tech. We're not going to be able to do all of this before next year. Maybe we should dial it back on the land doctrines. So some land doctrines we haven't started yet. Let's slow some of them down. We can catch up. Well, we probably can't, but we can stay. Yeah, CAS training is less important. Yeah, anti-submarine weapons. I've been told submarines are useless, so we can do less of those. Okay. Seems good. You want to buy, of course, our glorious... whatever they're called. No, I won't join your faction. So that's another thing to add to the list of things that England's going to endlessly ask us to do. Great Britain, sorry. God, all kinds of stuff to deploy. Okay, cavalry, you can come down here. Good. And the anti-tank, I guess I'll deploy some along here. Not into the mountaineers, though. Maybe we're riding the anti-tank early, I don't know. But we got so much industrial capacity free, I feel like I'm, you know, spoiled for choice as to what to build. And then those two. Okay, you just merge, you merge. Excellent. Anything else we want to deploy right now? Oh, how did the naval station, extra naval thing go? Sorry, radar go. It doesn't look like it expanded it anymore. Well, what we might well do with our... I think I will deploy. Let's see if we put 3 on Midway. See what that does once it repairs them up. Has this one fully deployed? It has. Because what we're likely to do is fight their fleets just off our islands. Like they try and invade us, and then we send the great big fleets in and stop them. We'll see. Extra full armor divisions now ready to deploy. We'll just keep them around the capital for now till we have a full group. Some more CAGs and some... What did it say they were called? Oh, patrol bombing. I thought it said petrol bombing wing. All right, you guys. Oh no, they were naval. All right, naval bombers. We'll need a new air base for them to get based out of. Sure, wherever this is. Boston. My American geography. It's not very good. Extra fighters. Oops. Extra fighters can go into fighter wing. I think that's 3. It is indeed. This is the 9th. Fighter wing. And they can go here. Excellent. And speaking of fighters, more tech for them. Good. And light cruiser training advance ahead. It is indeed. Both of those can get done. No, I won't join your faction, England. That makes so needy. We are now going into deficit on some stuff. Ah, we have no diplo points. Or whatever they're called. Diplomatic points, I think they're called. Diplomatic influence. Do less espionage. Should have been doing less espionage all this time, really. Because we're only actually spying on Germany. Because we don't really need to raise the threat on Japan, I think, because Japan also counts as a different continent, right? I mean, they really should, but let's just check. Yeah, different continent. So, you know, we don't need to get our neutrality low enough to attack Japan, because if they cause any more threat, they're going to cause it against us. Whole bunch of stuff ahead of time. Which ones? Medium, everything but integrated support. Okay. There we go. Is that all of them? Yes, it is. Okay, full armor division there. Units in port supply down here, are they? We've got worse. No, the infrastructure's still fine. I think that'll sort itself out then. As it keeps flowing across. We'll see. Light cruiser escort roll done. Twin light. So those three. No problems. Cool. Medium fuel tank and air launch torpedo. Can both go. Come on, Germany. Do something threatening. I don't think they are going to. But, I mean, if we can get... It's so close. We're very close now. Okay, crew training. It's going to be ahead again. Yeah. But our carrier's getting better and better. Our national unity is still dropping. Because of fractured government. What is fractured government? Strategic effects. It's not a strategic effect. Is it because we don't have an absolute majority? Don't understand that. If any of you know what fractured government is, do let me know. Sinbad's fly over there. I'm hopeful that he'll get okay again. Okay, extra infantry divisions. We should send them out to Greenland and Iceland, I think. To avoid any naval invasions up there. Probably 2 to each, I think. Where are our transports right now? Here they are. Okay, we'll just do them straight from here then. 1 and 2. Alright. The newly deployed ones, which will be these 2. Get on that boat. Just 2? Should be enough? I think it might. Oil refining advance. Rare materials advance. The other one's going to come in soon. I guess I could... No, it's pretty easy to do it as we go along. Let's bring these back. Get those other 2 done. Might as well do it from Boston. It's closer. Okay. We'll put 2 here. And then we have 1 spare, who I guess can join this this core here. 15th? Yeah, that's right, we moved them slightly south, didn't we? Right, and the armor guys have spread out, so I can put these in there. I know the video's gone way long. I just like this mod. I keep calling it this mod. I just like this game. And I want to get to the war, man. And I'm sure you guys want to get to the war too. I want to see some actual combat. Do you go here? And you guys get merged up. We can all go back here. Same with you lot. Okay. Now, the landers. We might as well put them to use here. Fantastic. And extra fighters. And extra tanks. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to call it a part there. In the next one, I guess it is going to be Japan declaring war on us. That actually puts us in this war. But once they do, as long as we can hold them off from our islands, and maybe we should put some radar down here too. Let's beef up the radar here. Because my thinking with the radar is we're likely to be fighting just off here, and there'll be air battles going on with me trying to naval strike from the air at their fleet. And so if the battle's going on right here and we have this radar, then we'll be in a better shape to hold them off. Maybe we should hold this island as well. Oh, we are holding this island as well. I'm a fool. Let's get some radar stations here then. I might want to increase the numbers here as well. When that next line of infantry comes out, we should probably beef up the defences on these islands. Ready for the incoming Japanese attack. Steel production advance. Metal production. Nice. Right, I was going to end the episode. Sorry, I just want to keep going. Alright. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'm sorry it's taking a while to get to war, but that's the nature of the United States. Hopefully in the next episode, Japan will declare on us, and then we can do Day of Infamy. And if not that, then we'll just have to wait for the German declaration on the Soviet Union, which will allow us to join, probably, because that will cause a whole bunch of extra threat from Germany. Either way, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.